Yeah, hi guys. Just doing a video about condominiums, buying a property in Thailand, that sort of thing, specifically an apartment. Um, Check back through our videos the other day. It's coming up a year we've been doing these videos now. Most of the videos get 100 or so views, popular ones get 200, 300 views. One of our videos about buying an apartment that we did a year or so ago, it's got like 1,000 views. So it's really, really popular compared to all the other ones. So we're going to start trying to do a few more of these. How much is property, and show some condos and that sort of thing. They call it a condo, an apartment. Yeah, they call them condominiums here. Yeah, so we have a friend who sells a bit of real estate who's around the building today showing some people condos. So we're just going to catch up with him upstairs in a minute, have a look at least two, and he's going to try and get us into this third one to have a look at as well, just to show you the prices and what you get and that sort of thing. Oh yeah, now the prices are... The buying price has certainly come down, yeah. The rental prices are way, way, way down, yeah. In this block here, you used to rent for about 10,000 baht for $400 Australian, $100 a week. Yeah, $400 Australian a month, 10,000 baht a month, right? Now they're down to at least 8,000 at least, and there's bargains floating around for 6,000. Yeah, 6,000 baht you can rent the equivalent condo. Yeah, so that's one bedroom, 35 square metre, etc. All your trimmings, cable TV, internet, fully furnished, all of that. Literally cost you $250 Australian a month. Yeah, so $70 a week or so, which is pretty amazing. Yeah, so rents have almost halved in some instances. Yeah, they're at least down 20% on pretty much everything would be down 20%, and anything up to 50% off the rents. So rents were always pretty cheap, but now they're half what they were. They're incredibly cheap. Yeah, but anyway, we'll duck upstairs, meet this friend, and stick our head in a couple of condos and show you the condos and the price. Hadi krab.
มีสองห้องมีห้องนี้กับร้านสองเข้ารวมแล้วราคาประมาณ2 ห้องตอนนี้ลูกค้ามาดูแล้วแต่ยังไม่ได้จอง รถติดทำไมติดไฟแล้วเปิดไม่ได้เสียงดังถูกไหมเขามาอยู่คอนโด
Apa di ini?
1.2 full name.
Okay.
ข้างลงมาแล้วขึ้น พ่อเขาอยู่ลูกเขากลับบ้าน
Okay.
Okay, this one is 35 square metres, foreign name, what floor are we on? Fourth floor. Fourth floor. It's not looking, pool's over there, so it's not looking at the pool, it's looking outside. Just a leafy sort of outlook, etc. Not so bad. Yeah, you may recognise this condo as being very similar to ours because it's in our block. Just have a look around. So this lady cleaning, she's not here all the time. Carp. So the beach is just over there. Not so far. That condo block's in the second road, and the beach is first road. Yeah, so not so far over there. Right, now this one is 1.2, which is 1.2, halves in the fees, which is a couple of %, but 1.2, which is close enough to $50,000 Australian and close enough to $40,000 US. So yeah, that's on sort of current exchange rates. I think it comes in just under 50,000 Australian as of today's exchange rate. So yeah, and this is 100% foreign title, 100% you can own it outright, it's yours. 100% legal, you're not doing anything bogus, buying companies and setting up all that. It's none of that sort of thing, so it's a 100% legal purchase. Just around, it's got 2 refrigerators, 2 TVs, microwaves, all the furniture, yeah, everything. And we're just going over to another building next door to look at another condo. I mean, same layout and everything, but it'll be slightly different price probably. Alright, we're just at another one. This one's up on the 6th floor. Okay, as you can see, they're all probably the mirror image of the one we just looked at. Kitchen there. It's the original furniture that came with the condo. TV. L-shaped lounge. Yeah, so everything's pretty similar. Yeah, it's just people's different decorating. Yeah, people have put some different curtains in, that sort of thing. Bathrooms are all pretty similar, and there's no power on, so we can't look inside the bathroom. So the same sort of view as the other one, but we're way up higher here, so so you can more or less just about see the beach over there. So that tower block you can see over there, that's on the beach, yeah? So that shows where the beach is, just down there. Alright, there's not that much to look at because they're all pretty similar. Hang on, see, how much is this? Tar Tom? Same. This is 1.2 as well, yeah. So $50,000 Australian, 40,000 US, and the fees. So, yeah, so when you buy it, there are transfer and tax fees and that sort of thing. You go halves in them, and it's a couple of % of the purchase price. So it would end up being, you know, a couple of $1,000. The buyer goes halves with the seller. So yeah, that's the only thing you have to put on top. Alright, we're just back downstairs. Probably seen our block in other videos, but if you're watching this video in isolation, I'll show you around a little bit. We're just downstairs. There's the drinking water machines. Hang on, I'll just look over here, show you there is a laundry. Hang on a sec. So there's all your parking, undercover parking for your cars. It's undercover for bikes around there. Coin operated laundry. $2, sorry, to do a load of washing. So yeah, that all works well. We'll just wander around and show you the swimming pool. So this is the pool, if you haven't seen it before in our other videos. That's one side of the pool. That's all the way down there. Just to explain, over there, that building you can see over there is the gymnasium. We'll wander up there in a sec, have a look. So the condos we just looked at, one was in that building, one was in that building, yeah. And both of them don't look this way at the swimming pool. Both of them are looking out at the car park. So, yeah, hang on, we'll just go down to the gym. So this is the gym here. If you can see inside there. I need to use my card access. Nice and air conditioned in there at the moment. So just showing you around. There's another spa here. Oh, there's a spa over the other side as well. So this is more set out like a beach. So it's more like the kids' pool as well, because it's only quite shallow, that one. See, there's about 300 or 400 condos in here. So So that's, I suppose, the main swimming pool. Down there is the restaurant, or restaurant bar. It's only just reopened, so I'm not sure of the prices at the moment. So okay, we're just back downstairs in our room. Ton, who was showing us those condos, the two we've seen, he had to take off. We're just waiting if his wife's going to swing by a bit later and show us another 2-bedroom over in another building here. But I just sort of put those two we looked at into perspective, right? Pre-COVID, they would have been probably about 1.4, 1.5 million baht, or about 60,000 Australian, 50 odd US. Yeah, so they have come down from their post-COVID highs or whatever. Yeah, and I didn't realise, I haven't really talked about where we are. We're at Jomtien Beach, right? So if you're not familiar. Bangkok to Pattaya, about 120 kilometres. So it's down on that eastern coast of the Gulf of Thailand. Sunsets over the water. Yeah, and Pattaya to Jomtien is about 3 or 4 k's. And from actual Jomtien Beach up to this area where these condos are all situated, there's half a dozen blocks all similar to this one here, is probably about 1 kilometre down to the beach there, so we're set back from the beach about 1 kilometre, and little sort of villagey thing around the corner here. It's just one of the main streets going back up to Sukhumvit Road. Around there you find a doctor, a dentist, a couple of bars, a wet market, all the stuff you need. Yeah, a 7-Eleven, a family mart, all that stuff, literally just around the corner here. So that puts the location, someone could be watching this video and not have a clue where I'm talking about. So, yeah, just to tell you where we are. A lot of people prefer Jomtien. We certainly do. You can live around there in the middle of Pattaya, and it can be very busy. It's very red light, sex tourist sort of, that's in your face around there and stuff. Live around here, you're not really having much to do with that at all. There's some bars around on the beach here in Jomtien, but yeah, not much at all. Way more spread out around here. It's there's still a lot of vacant blocks, and it's not completely built out around here yet. So in that respect, and they're still building a lot of condo blocks around here. New ones go up every now and then. It's a new one, they're just building down the corner here. They're putting up a multi-storey one at the moment. So yeah, that puts it in a little bit more perspective. Okay, a little bit about owning condos in Thailand. Foreigners can't own land, okay? People do get around it. You set up a company with a Thai partner, so you own half of a Thai company, that Thai company then owns land, etc. So people do these sort of loopholes, set up, we've owned a company that owns the land, etc., etc. It's all a bit bogus, but saying that, a lot of people do it, Lots of people do it if they have this requirement to own a house. But what you can own in Thailand, 100% outright, 100% legal, is an apartment, Any block in Thailand, any apartment block, foreigners can own half of that block. So if there's 100 condominiums in a block, foreigners can own 50 of them, In this block, which I think is about 400 or 500 condos in this big complex, the foreign quota is full. 50% of the condominiums in this block are already owned by foreigners. So a foreigner can't come along and buy another one, okay? If there's one for sale and it's not already owned by a foreigner can't buy it, if that makes sense. Yeah, so those two we looked at this morning, they're both owned already by foreigners. So a foreigner can sell it to another foreigner, You can get condominiums here that are once that quota's full and a Thai person owns a condo, a foreigner can't buy it, right? Because you've gone over the 50% ownership. Yeah, so sometimes that can make a premium, If there's a really popular block and everyone wants to live there, it ends up being, if there's one that pops up and it's in the foreign quota, price can go up significantly because it's the only one left, and a foreigner wants to buy in that block. So, but other than that, what I was talking about with the how people buy houses, right? They set up a company, etc. In that other half of a condominium block that foreigners can't buy, they buy it the same way. They set up a company, and the company owns the property, and you own the company. It all gets very convoluted. But it's a company, right? You have to pay tax and be audited and pay company fees every year, all of this sort of stuff. It is basically a loophole that they could shut one day. The Thai government could turn around, this is enough of this crapping on and setting up shelf companies to buy land, and then put a stop to it, Oh, that's probably a phone call for us to go and look at this condo, so. Yeah, I know. I think I want to buy it. Okay, now where do we start? Yeah. Okay, this one is a 2-bedroom. Okay, so whole lot bigger, whole lot nicer. Yeah, I'll show you around. But to show you what it is from the start, it's 2 of the condos we already looked at without a wall down the middle here. Yeah, so if you build a wall right down there, you would have 1 condo with the bedroom and the bathroom, right? And then you would have a wall here going past us, and there is another condo there with a bedroom and a bathroom, etc. So it's essentially 2 of the condos we already looked at without a wall in the middle. And for some reason, right, it just looks 10 times bigger. Yeah, it's only double the size. It's literally 2 of the condos joined together. But it makes such a big difference, yeah? So the actual bedrooms, same size, right? The bathrooms, everything's identical, yeah? This is all very new, this one. I don't think it's actually been lived in much. Yeah, so aircon in there, big aircon in here. So where you would have a kitchen normally, they've just filled in a whole lot of built-in cupboards and things. This one is where the kitchen is extended it, made it a little bit bigger. And bedroom's the same as it always was, right? As it is in the other condos. And again, the bathroom's the same as it is in the other condos, yeah? So it's all very good, but there is something a little bit different about this condo. If we walk outside here, there is, so as you can see, right, the balcony is twice the size, but there's a swimming pool, okay? So essentially, right, you're over the other side of the building, and along here is a little swimming pool, right? And you virtually have it to yourself. It's only the people who live down here, downstairs, on ground level, have access to this pool. Nobody else is, I'm not going to wander over from my condo to come and swim in this pool. So, yeah, this is, I would love this. You know, it's more or less your own private little pool. It gets wider up the end there, and there's a big spa up the end, the same as the other pools. But, yeah, if you see the nice big balcony, you could have chairs, tables, chairs out here. Yeah. Oh, okay, it's got a washing machine. That's pretty cool. Built-in washing machine. Big built-ins. Yeah, it's sort of an optical illusion, yeah? Although it's just 2 of the condo we live in, it's exactly 2 of them. Right, as I said, without a wall down the middle here. But for some reason, it just seems to look 100% bigger. Yeah, so, I mean, you've even got, that's the original roof that's in one condo, yeah? Over there is the roof that's in the other condo. Okay, so now to explain this one. How much is this for? 2.9 million baht, right? Which what does that come up to? Thai baht, I'll have to work it out. That's getting up near 150,000, right? Okay, yeah, so it's about $140,000, right? So it doesn't, although it's 2 condos joined together, it doesn't equate to the price of 2 condos. It's a bit more. And I suppose having the pool out the front certainly adds to that as well. So yeah, it would be about 140,000 Australian, probably about 120,000 US, something like that. And this condo, as I was explaining earlier, is in the Thai ownership half of the block, right? A foreigner owns this condo through a company, right? So foreigners came and bought up all the condos in this block that they could. All that was left was Thai ownership condominiums. So a foreigner set up a company that owns this condominium. But our man Ton here was telling us a minute ago, there is at the moment space in the quota, right? So what's happened is some condominiums that were owned by foreigners have been sold to Thais. So only about 47% of this block is owned by foreigners currently. So the 2 or 3 condos can be bought in this block by foreigners because the 50%'s not full. Yeah, so I was explaining that earlier. So you can buy this as a foreigner in a foreign name, this one. You don't have to do the company ownership thing. Now, how the company ownership works, if you just wanted to keep it in the company ownership, you literally buy the company, right? There's no real estate transaction at all. You exchange some money and the guy's name gets crossed off as the director of the company, your name gets put on as the director of the company. So it's a transaction that happens in a lawyer's office, it has nothing to do with the land title office, the land people, the government land office. Yeah, so a normal condominium, you buy it at the government land office, they change the titles, they do all this sort of stuff. This one, the ownership stays the same. Company XYZ owns this condominium and you just buy the company. So it's a very easy process in that regard. You can literally do it. Yeah, you can walk up tomorrow morning and do it, yeah. Oh, excuse me. Oh, we'll just have one more sweep around. It's been really well fitted out, this one. They've put in some nice sort of... Yeah, nice curtains, a lounge. I mean, it's barely been lived in because that's the original lounge and it hasn't even got a scuff or a mark on it, yeah. So everything's new, it's barely, yeah. Kitchen, so full-size fridge, nice kitchen. Yeah, kitchen's a bit bigger than the standard. The size of it is mind-boggling, you know. It's this optical illusion. Okay guys, so that gives you a pretty good idea, I hope. Any questions, give us a yell in the comments and things, and we'll certainly chase it up. Alright, I need to stop talking, so we better jump off, Anne.
Need to fix, man come to fix. Huh?
Say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye guys. Hopefully that gives you an update on the Thailand property situation.